What is going on, fellow Wastelanders? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Shock Talks Crossout. Today we're going to recap some things that happened this week from the different events. We had the removal of upgrades from weapons event, followed by a reduced upgrade cost for movement parts, and now we have a look at another mini battle pass coming in just a few days under the sign of the dragon. We also seen in Crossout this week one of the veteran players, Carpet Creamer, use the unupgraded weapons event to unfuse his relics to fight the Crossout addiction. So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. Stick around for the video. So to start the week off, Crossout released the removal of upgrades from weapons event. Was a huge deal in the Crossout community. I myself was doing a lot of flipping stabilizers. Any kind of stabilizer, I was capitalizing, buying stabilizers for cheap, crafting the expensive ones, and selling them. Now, why was this stabilizer event so huge compared to all the other unfuse events? Well, we had some key items in there that people were unfusing. First of all, the Heather was a huge item that people were just unfusing like mad. So I believe the stabilizer event happened right about here. And we see that as soon as the people can unfuse it, there was a drop. And why are Heathers so expensive right now anyway, or were so expensive? Well, they were part of the Helicon recipe. So people were unfusing their Heathers to either A, use to craft the Helicon, or B, to sell them for the huge profits they were acquiring from that. So there was also players I noticed were unfusing Stillwinds because they were going for a lot of coin on console. Yep, so they dropped pretty dramatically. I mean, they were hitting 7, 8K, and then they slumped down to low 5s or high 5s, mid 5s a little bit during that stabilizer event. I honestly thought about picking up a Stillwind or two, or even unfusing mine for the event, but overall I decided to not do that. And then the other item that people were unfusing that had a huge impact on the market were therms. Huge unfusion event for therms. I mean, people were just selling them like pancakes. I was buying and selling therms like they were going out of style. I actually unfused one of my therms so I could flip them. I would sell them for, 550, 600 coin, and then buy them again for the 425, 429. So I had a lot of fun doing that. So those were kind of the three big items that people were unfusing, which, in my opinion, led to the very volatile stabilizer market. So I'm going to show you a few clips from my market history of some of the things that I was doing while the stabilizer event was going on. So check this out. All right, guys, so right here was early on in the stabilizer event. You see I was able to pick up a ton of the blue stabilizers, and there's literally about 70, 80, 90 pages of me buying and selling stabilizers by the end of this event. This was kind of early on. I was able to buy the stabilizers for 4 coin. I was able to almost instantly sell them for 7 coin, so that was pretty good profit, like two coin each time I sold them. And this was going on while I was playing the game. I was just doing my normal raids, battles, all that good stuff while selling stabilizers. Now in this image you can see I was able to get the stabilizers even cheaper, and it takes about 24, I believe I did the math, 24 of those blue stabilizers to make one of the yellow stabilizers. So that was about 90, 80 some coin in profit, or in cost to make those blues, to make the legendary stabilizer. I was able to sell it for 220. I guess because everyone was unfusing their Heathers and Stillwinds. Not really sure, but the stabilizer market was jumping. Now here's another image from some of my trading. These were actually quick sell stabilizers. I was just pumping them out. I seen like someone had a bid for like 10 of these yellow stabilizers, so I quickly bought a bunch of the blue stabilizers and then sold them. I mean, the profits were just coming in during the stabilizer event. So this is a great example of how you can make coin during these limited events. All right, guys, so during this stabilizer event, we seen a huge jump in the price of legendary stabilizers, and I had no idea what was going on. However, after the fact, I looked on YouTube, and a veteran player, Carpet Creamer, has actually decided to quit the game, but he said that his addiction is too strong to just quit. So his only way of doing that was to unfuse all of his hard work earned through relics and to quick sell them. So he had basically nothing to come back to. So here's a clip of him doing that. His video is in the description below. And I was amazed at first. I'm like, wow, like, what is going on? Like, I couldn't believe it. But taking a step back and hearing some of the things he mentioned about him just being addicted to this game, basically like it's crack, right? He has to play every day, all the time. He just felt like his only escape was to get rid of these items. So I don't blame him. You know, it made me like take a step back for how much I play CROSSOUT and realize that, you know, I'm probably in the same boat as Carpet. I play way too much time, man. Life's just passing me by, and the only thing I've got to show for it is just accumulating relics in CROSSOUT to fill some void that I guess I'm missing in life, like some success that I'm missing in life. I need to have success in CROSSOUT for me. So shout out to Carpet, man.
Nothing happened, guys.
It's
literally just a case of I came back to the game,
personally in life and all that.
realized I have literally no interest in coming back. That is pretty much the entire thing.
But him unfusing all his relics with those legendary stable.
Also, you gotta understand, if I don't,
jumped up the price.
You know,
I hear him. Someone's trying to talk him out of it right now, saying just don't do it,
it's
man.
like the thing is,
It's
right,
so
guys?
sad
It's like
watching this.
I'm so fucking addicted to this game,
And here it is.
like unbelievably addicted.
Amen, brother. So anyway, he got rid of his relics and his most important legendary weapons. He still has coin to come back in a lot of his cabins and stuff, but my man really went hard with quitting the game for good. So yeah, what do you guys think of him quitting the game? All right, so next up this week, we had a reduced upgrade cost for movement parts. The devs really worked this one. They had the best stabilizer event right before this fusion event. So people were selling their stabilizers, they were unfusing things, and then bam, reduced upgrade costs for movement parts. And guess what? I didn't have any freaking stabilizers. I was screwed. I had like 10, maybe, not even. I don't even think I had 10 purple stabilizers left after the event. I tried to make sure I got back the stabilizers, most of the stabilizers I sold from the event, because I knew this event was coming. But it wasn't enough. So they did it perfectly. That unfused weapons event happened at the perfect time because no one had stabilizers for their movement parts. It was so bad. So what did I fuse during the event? I fused a bunch of hermits. I think I got power penalty for just about all of them. And debatably, looking back, maybe surface traction would have been good because my build is zippy now. I fused a bunch of Icarus hovers, Icarus 4s, a few of them, and I got acceleration and power penalty on all of them. Yeah, all of my hovers, thank the Lord. And here's where I got kind of screwed, in my opinion. I got surface traction on almost all of my Sabbaths. And someone said that's actually really good for Sabbaths. But I don't think so. I would have preferred durability, probably, and power penalty, but literally didn't have stabilizers. The price of Sabbaths skyrocketed from the fusion event. They were nice enough to put the Sabbaths on sale in the pack sale, like a day after the event started, so that was kind of cool. They dropped the price down a little bit. That was nice. But I got gypped on my Sabbaths. What kind of fusions did you guys get? Generally, you're really going to want acceleration, efficiency for hovers, and minus mass, but I think the durability buff on the Icarus 4s is actually pretty OP. For wheels, I really do like the power penalty reduction as well. Debatably, I might see how these Sabbaths go, but yeah, generally you're going to want durability for wheels and minus mass for hovers. I say power penalty or acceleration efficiency on all, but someone did say Sabbaths need that surface traction. So we'll see. What did you guys fuse? Did you get gypped? Did you get any good fusions? Let me know in the comments. And now we're going to move on to our last segment. We have some brand new news about another mini battle pass coming after Foxy's Secrets. Now, we've seen a teaser image that featured some new movement parts. So guess what? They are coming, and I pray to God it's not legendary. They would do that. They would do it. After a movement part fusion event, just release legendary wheels that require all the wheels that you fuse to craft. Yeah, they would do that. So what's going on? This Thursday on August 17th, there is going to be another CROSSOUT update. We'll bring many improvements and new features to the game. So we're going to get Steel Championship back. So it's basically Rocket League, but CROSSOUT's version. Debatably a little bit better, right? Because we got the harpoons and things. I don't think Rocket League has harpoons. What's up, Rocket? Anyway, we got the Steel Championship event coming back. So if you guys like the kind of soccer madness, that's football madness that's going to be happening you gotta look forward to that one. And the new battle pass is going to be under the sign of the dragon, similar to the current Foxy Secrets. It'll be launched as soon as the update is available. All the rewards and stuff will be there, so we'll be looking out for that. And I wonder if the Amamori is going to be in this battle pass like Foxy's Secrets, because the Amamori is part of the Helicon recipe for another 20-some days. So we're going to be keeping our eye on the Amamori and seeing what happens to the price of the Amamoris after Foxy's Secret has ended. And then finally in this update, we have confrontation mode, bans, and changes to the weekly challenge system. So you can check out some of their earlier news releases where they talked a little bit about it. They're going to replace the current containers in the badge exchange tab. Now, instead of the standard Pathfinder container and Wanderer's container, the contents of which haven't been changed, containers with different contents will be available weekly in the badge exchange. So I guess similar to how they're changing resources and things in the badge exchange, the containers will now change. So that's kind of cool. There's going to be an electric beetle pack. And finally, a little surprise for everyone who's waiting for a new mysterious rolling base, movement parts, and a new crossbow. The armored car will also appear in the game with the next update, but it will become available after some time. So maybe it won't be a legendary movement part because they really don't give legendaries out in packs. It's usually only battle passes that have legendary. So what do you guys think of that? Do you think the new movement part's going to be legendary or what? What do you guys think? And the new changes to the clans, like, what is this? Let's click on this and see if we can. All right. So there's two parts, bans and clans, the confrontation mode, seasons and rating systems for confrontation. You're going to be progressing through leagues and clan challenges, activity point system within a clan, and changes to roles in the clan. So I'm excited to see what they have in store for the updated clan features. That's going to be interesting. How are you guys feeling about the update? All the low power score players, are you guys excited to be able to kind of run with a clan battle style environment? What are you guys looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. I believe that's all the news for you I got, guys. Look out for that new battle pass coming out in a couple days. Take advantage of Foxy's Secrets while it's here. Only, what, 1 day and 6 hours left. Yes, 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 yes. And stock up on those stabilizers for the next stabilizer event. Thank you guys for watching, liking, and subscribing. I appreciate all the support. Shock Radio out.